Hey, what's happening, Barnaby here? It's time to get to know another member of the Riverbank Run transformation team. And this is Garcia right here. What's happening,
Hey,
man?
how you doing, man?
Doing all right. So, everybody's fighting some sort of a demon here, whether it be drugs or alcohol. What's your monkey?
Well, mine is drugs. I was using heroin for a long time. Started back in 1969 and been going ever since. Here or there, other than going to jail or rehabs or you know
Hmm.
things like that.
Well, and so, I mean, starting with heroin, tell me about that moment when you decided to stick a needle into your arm and just take a ride.
Well, it didn't start out like that. I mean, I tutored it for a while and then I backed up for a year, and the next thing I know, I was out in the street on my own at 17 and trying to fit in, trying to live, trying to survive. And everybody that I was around was in that culture, the drug culture, and I gravitated that way. I didn't really use, but they were all using. I didn't even smoke cigarettes, but I was around everybody that was shooting dope, but they wasn't shooting in front of me or tooting dope. And, we were really young kids stealing, robbing, and then I'd grab, next thing I know, a young guy gave me, here, come on, and it shot me up, and it's been going. That was in '74 when I first stuck the needle in my heart.
Wow. So, I mean, it's like any addiction. Every once in a while you say, this has got to stop, I've got to quit. How many times have you tried to get straight?
Oh, just last Saturday I was on my pass and I was looking for a resume, and I ran across 4 completions of different programs. You know how you get certificates for completing the program? I ran across at least 4 of them. I was going to bring them in this week. 4 times I completed that I can remember, and there may be one other than that, that. So I've probably been in rehab 5 times, not counting this.
So you come out clean and you think this is going to be different this time. So what takes you back to square one?
With me, not really having a foundation, not really having nowhere to go. Not that I burned bridges with my parents or my sisters and brothers. It's just that I still had that lifestyle in me. I still had one more. You get cleaned up, you get built up, you get your hair cut, get lifting weights and looking good, just to go back out there and do it all again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just an indescribable moment, no doubt, where you think you got it all going on and then all of a sudden, back to square one. So is this time going to be different?
Well, I've been thinking about it because I think another addict asked me that, or maybe you asked me, I can't remember one time, what's different? Really, what's different? Because, I always said if I got clean, I'd run a Christian-based program, and I'd have it for 4 to 6 weeks, and it'd be like this and it'd be like that. And I didn't get the program that I wanted because I had a lot of opportunities to be in one, and now I'm a resident in one, and it's helping. It helps me a lot. I just, I really can't put my hand on it, what's the difference, but I know that I'm tired. I know that it's jail, it's another institution, it's death, or it's a jail, and it don't have to be in that order.
Right, absolutely. And I'm hearing so many great things about Guiding Light because that's what we're all about here today is the Fifth Third Riverbank Run Team Transformation, where a bunch of guys have kind of committed to doing the 10K run on May 14th. And how's that whole thing going for you? How you liking the running scene?
That's going good, but if I can talk about Guiding Light just for 1 minute.
Sure.
It has changed my life. It really has. Just, I accomplished a lot of things. And the Christian part was God had me sitting in that chair. I sat in the chair for 3 days before I got in the program. Me, I was ready to go, but I couldn't get up out the chair. I couldn't holler for, hey, come and take me somewhere. So it's a really blessing that I'm in the program. And as far as the run, I used to run when I was little, younger, and, can remember some things that I had when I enjoying running. And now to do this, after being in my addiction for all this long and now in a structured program now, and it's something that in order to be in this, we had to be committed. And now I'm committed. I mean, we got shoes today. It's just blessings is raining down. I mean, I'm ready. I'm going to get in shape, and I'm going to do this run. I really, it's amazing. It's a high. It's nothing like it, and we laugh and joke about heroin, how good that is, but this is all the way better, and it's to see your way through. I can see now, and I see myself running this race, and I don't care if I come in last or whatever, but as long as I do it, and so I'm really glad to Striders, to you, Jerry, to the gentleman from Image, I'm ready. I really like this.
Yeah, and I'm a believer in all these guys because I met them just a couple weeks ago. I'm getting to know their stories, getting to just talk to them. And you know what? Just because you make a couple mistakes in life doesn't mean that you can't ultimately just turn it all around. It's all about support. It's about God. It's about commitment. It's about all those things. And in a small part, it's about just going the distance with the Fifth Third Riverbank run because, it's all setting goals, accomplishing them one day at a time.
Yeah.
And you are going to make it, brother.
Yeah, but see, this is what you're doing for us. Well, you're motivating us. We're setting goals. It's a goal to get on the treadmill. It's a goal to start eating right. It's a goal to be dedicated to something other than ruining your life, where you can be an example now. You can show somebody else it works for me. It works for you, and I'm just glad for the Fifth Third Bank run. It's really going to be nice for me.
Excellent. So I'll tell you what, check back often because we got more people to meet, more stories to hear, and more success stories to reveal as we get closer to the big day. See you at the start line.
Sure will.